Hey, everybody. Good evening. John Henry Soto here with my wife.
Pamela Soto.
Hey, so this has been a little bit oh, and our son is going to the back there. And so this has been an interesting year for us, obviously, right? We've been trying to, all of us, everybody. There's been a lot of tragedies, definitely tragedies that we've experienced in our lives. Ben, let us just do this real quick, okay? um, so we've actually been able to, fortunately, we were able to kind of come together during this time and work on her art. And you want to come sit with us? All right. And Pamela's always been an artist. She's always been an artist since I've off to a really good start, huh? Solid, solid entertainment. And he's falling asleep already. He's yawning. I'm going to talk about art. So we've, all right, let me backtrack a little bit. So, yes, it has been a really challenging year for many people, millions all over the world, actually. And we've had loss in our, people that we know, people that we love, family. So it's been really rough. One of the blessings that we've had is that Pamela and I have been able to kind of work together and trying to figure out what we want to do during this time. We had enough of a lockdown together where we were kind of forced to kind of have to confront certain things, and a lot of it came up with her art and her passion and her things that she's always been an artist, and I've always known that, and I've always encouraged her. For whatever reason it wasn't happening, and during this time I really encouraged her to get buy canvases and start work, and now we're running out of wall space, so it's like I created a monster. A really, really great monster, and really excited about Your Wholesome Journey, which, just a little backtrack on Your Wholesome Journey, it's something that we started 3 years ago, actually. We started, hold on, let me just get rid of that. We started this 3 years ago with the idea that we were going to be doing the the paleo diet. The paleo diet, because we were into health and nutrition and trying to stay fit and trying to eat right and make sure we don't put too many chemicals in our bodies and stuff like that. It's always been something that we've always been, it's been part of our lives. So we were always on this wholesome journey that we were always on. So we created yourwholesomejourney.com and the website, and we didn't kind of stick through a lot of the nutritional thing because it was just a lot involved in it. And we still eat well, but we let that kind of go. So when she started doing her artwork, I thought, oh wow, you know what? Your wholesome journey kind of applies, because it's a journey that you're doing. We have our wholesome goals that we're trying to kind of achieve here and stuff. And um, and it's kind of been a blessing, because I remember thinking about it. I was like, oh, this is something that we can do, and brought it up to her attention, and then she said yes, and then she started painting, and the rest of it is sort of history. Yourwholesomejourney.com, which is right down there. You can visit that and check out all her artwork, which is amazing. But we wanted to make this more, not just about her art and the stuff that I do. We wanted to make it more about the journey that we're actually on, some of the challenges that we run into, kind of be a little bit vulnerable, I guess, and talk about things that maybe are a little uncomfortable for us, or for me anyway. And hopefully that'll provide some type of value to people, and people will be able to, grow from there, especially if they're couples, married couples, or partners that are together that really want to have a vision of something that they want to create. How did we go about it, and how did we not manage to kill ourselves, or how did she not manage to kill me, because I'm the pain in the ass? But I think that we have enough value and enough great things that we really are looking forward to sharing that with you. So we have somebody here with a comment. Mary Lawson says, hey guys. Hey Mary, how are you? Thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate it. So within a lot of our challenges that we faced this year, like I was saying with her art, um, I want to turn over the because I do a lot of talking around. She's like, yeah, you talk so much crap. I talk a lot. So I want to turn it over to her in a little bit. But one of the things that for me has always been important was to always move forward, even if it's this much. Move the needle forward this much. And some days you may look back and you're like, God, I didn't really do a lot, but you have to kind of look and see, okay, what did I do to move forward? And if you just keep doing that every single day, those things will get more and more. They'll get bigger and bigger. The steps will become bigger, and eventually you'll be able to actually have a good something to look at that you're proud of. So, Pamela, hello.
Hello.
So I know that this was not easy for you because I know you're not. This is not something that you do a lot of. But from day one, I always told her to do lives, and she has been doing them, and she's been doing photos, and I've been taking photos and stuff, and she's been doing a lot of great things. So how do you feel moving into this next phase and this next thing? As I drink coffee.
Well, it's a lot of stuff to learn, and there's inhibitions that you have to, or I have to get past, and I have to learn about seeing myself like in front of me the whole time. It's a little strange.
That is strange, right?
And knowing where to look. So it's a bit of a learning curve.
Yeah. I mean, I think
Daddy,
one of the yes.
why is my on that side and her on that
Yeah,
side?
because it's actually flipped. It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's hard to
that's
get used
that's
to.
what, yeah, that's what we were talking about. I'm already used to it because I've been doing this a while. But yeah, it is a little bit strange. There's no earthquake here in Bayonne, by the way. It's just we keep hitting the table. So we are live right now. Okay, see all those people right there. See, there's 10 people there, 7 people over here. See that? We're live. So
There's no people.
well, they're not. The numbers are there, but they are there. Say hi to Ben, everyone, so Ben knows you're there if you want, if you can. So here's the challenge. Yeah, it is because there is a lot to learn. But the thing about doing this stuff is that there's only a certain level. There's only so much that I can actually look. Frank, look. Frank says, "I see you. I see you live." You see, that's Frank. Frank sees you. Oh, and look, Sean said, Ben. And then Frank says, hi, Ben. And Mary just said, hi, Ben. Everybody's saying hi to you now. Okay. So you see now they're there. So the learning thing is one of those things that you can't really teach. You can teach someone, you can but it really, the person has to kind of sit down and spend the time and make the mistakes and ask questions and research and Google and go on YouTube and learn how to do. I mean, that's basically really the gist of it. You have to really put the work in to make it happen. Because I think in the past we've had challenges where we've been trying to kind of do something like and there's certain things that I'm good at and there's certain things that she's good at, but we were trying to force each other to be good at certain things that we were not really good at. Like I'm not really good with with a lot of things, but like numbers and I mean I keep pretty good records of my own stuff of what I'm working on. I'm very diligent when it comes to my schedule and stuff like that. But like when it comes to a lot of organizing and the paperwork stuff and all that, I'm not really that great at it, but I've had to do it, so I've gotten better at it. She's not good with the technology part of it, like the cameras and the mics and the software, and something that I'm good at. So we've taken now, really, we stripped down, and this is one of the things that we're going to be talking about today, is the steps that we've taken.
Say hi.
And yeah, all these people said hi. And the steps that we've taken, and also the challenges that we ran into while we were taking those steps. So Ben, hi. You're saying hi to everybody? Good. Oops, sorry. So that's been the challenge. And so what I'm going to talk about, I'm going to label out a couple of things or list out a couple of things that I know that have helped me and you can talk while I punch this up because it turned off.
Things that have helped you. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we'll
about
talk
that.
about anything. No, I mean not that particular thing. Just talk about anything.
Okay.
Talk about how you feel doing your art and now that you're actually doing your art.
Okay. So I started doing my art in
Okay,
at the end of February 2020.
But why am I why am I moving this that hand with this
we did tell
hand?
him we were gonna do this live and he was gonna go watch his videos, but that changed.
Mhm.
You want me to go? You want to go watch your videos while we finish this?
What?
We're gonna be here for a little bit.
But look, Daddy and
Yeah.
Mommy,
Yeah.
why when I do move this hand it just moves
I
this
know.
hand?
Because the cameras are back. The camera is backwards, and when it films you in a backwards. Basically, it's the only way I could say it.
It's opposite.
Yeah, opposite. It's the opposite.
Yeah.
So like if I go like this, it looks like that hand, right? It looks like my right hand, but it's actually my left. And this is actually my right hand, but it looks like my left. See what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Can we continue?
yeah.
Thank you. So, okay, go ahead.
All right, so I started making my paintings in February, right after Brianna's birthday. Her birthday is February 23rd, which is coming up. And so I started doing it when I was when I saw some art at the library in Bayonne, and I just wanted to try it. And then I saw it again at my kids' school in their like they had displays from the art class. I was like, "Ooh, I want to try that." So I just started trying it, and first I did a different thing. It was more like with water. So you put the
Oh,
ink on
yeah.
the top of the water, and then you put the paper in it, and then you pull it up, and there's the design on the paper.
Yeah, I remember you did that. That was cool.
Yeah, so I tried that first, and then I tried some other methods, and I was getting into it before COVID even happened. But then when COVID shut down my school, which I left, my first day away was March 17th. So everybody thought, oh, well, since you're working from home, you have so much more free time. And so they all thought, oh, everybody's home, binge watching. But for me, that wasn't the case.
No.
Not at all. Working from home, doing remote learning was way more work than what I was used to before. I was working like till 9 p.m. Several days of the week. I worked on the weekends. I was talking to the kids and the parents in the evenings during dinner. I mean, it was crazy. Nobody knew how long this would go on and what was happening. But
Frank has a question.
I was kind of answering that question.
Oh, okay. I want to acknowledge him.
Um,
So Frank has a question. He says, "Clearly, you didn't just start being an artist. What inspired you to start and go public?"
so
I guess go public is really the
yeah,
thing, right?
I guess the public part was more having to do with you because
I was gonna say me.
yeah, it was you. I guess like before that, I was just getting used to doing lives, just to market my art, really. But then I found that doing videos reached a broader audience, and
Yeah, and I also one of the things that I noticed was, hey Brianna, Can you do me a favor and turn off my phone that's on the other room? Boy, we really got a lot of things going on today. um, so, and we prepared, we prepared for this. But one of the things that I realized, it's Brianna, was her ability. Like I noticed that, when someone does something and they start, you have to kind of see where they're going with it before you can say, let me really help you, or let me give you some advice on that. Not necessarily just advice, but just guidance, or if you need anything, I'm here. Before I say that to someone, I want to make sure that they're actually yeah, it's okay. We saw you anyway. Now we just saw you crawling. It would have been better if you just had been walking. So so and that always is always a thing for me. Like I want to see how passionate is someone on doing something, especially when I meet an artist somewhere and they're talking about their art. Well, what are they doing? What are you doing? Are you working on something? Are you writing something? Are you? And if they give me a nice list of stuff they're working on, that means that they're really into it. That's I make a mental note, and if I can help them in some way, I'm always there and aware. So when I saw her really painting, and I saw you really putting stuff together, and you were really interested in it, and a lot of the stuff looked really fantastic, then we started looking at companies, and I told her, go online and find out what's the best company to market your art for. And we found a company called Art Storefront, which we signed on to it. It wasn't cheap, but it was they're a great company, right? And they give you a lot of basically they give you the blueprint of success, of selling your art throughout the world, really. And she got on that, and she's been on their calls and watching their webinars. Not as much as we could like to, because she's teaching, but she's doing a lot of that, and it's been really so rewarding to see her really become the artist that I already knew she was. And Frank said clearly you didn't start being an artist. I think she did start being an artist because she. You mind if I'm talking? Because I just wanted to say one more thing about
Okay.
when she was like young, like 12 years old. She told me that she used to go and she used to draw. What do you call it? What is this? Don't answer that. She used to basically go to people's homes, and she would do what's called what's it called?
What are you talking about? Oh, the
Um,
architecture?
Architecture. She would do
The
do
blue,
out,
floor
outline
plans.
floor plans of people's homes. So she was always doing this. So I thought, oh, that's interesting. I was like, why? How is that? How is that? It's so interesting. So we were extremely fortunate that she had that already, and I knew that. So I started really throwing a lot of flaming that fire, because I knew that was there. So I'm sorry. Now you can continue.
Okay. Well, what I was saying before about the people thought that I would have a lot of time. I wanted to say that I didn't have a lot of time, but I made the time, because when I was doing my art, it was like time didn't exist. And I would work till 2 a.m. on my art, and I would it was like I would do it in the night, because then Ben was sleeping, and when he's awake, he wants attention.
Really?
Yeah, like all the time. And so I would try to get him to bed, and then I would do my art. And it was nice to do it alone, and I would be really tired in the morning, but it was great, and I felt like, I don't know how to describe it, but it was like a release, I guess, and it was very fulfilling, and it made me feel like
Happy New Year, Pamela.
more like feeling like I'm being more myself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, for me, it was great because I get up in the morning and we're reading all the comments in case anybody's wondering. But it was great to get up in the morning and see the birth of this new piece. And I thought, oh, that was great. And some of the things I was like, you did that last night. I remember I was like,
Mhm.
you just made this. I was like, man, it was just really very impressive. And the more she did it, the more I knew she had the talent already, and that it was just a matter of like getting that talent to skill, right? Because you always, people are born talented. I think everybody has a talent. Everybody has a talent in something. What you do with that talent, how you develop it, that's another story, right? You develop the skill. You may be good at, you may be a good singer, but to be a great singer or to just continue to sing, you have to actually get the skill and practice. And it's the same thing with anything. So, but yeah, Carol, Happy New Year to you and your family. Thank you so much. And Frank, since I meant she didn't just start being talented, her work speaks for her. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and I think, like I was saying, I think that, we look at spiritual beings, and I'm going to get a little philosophical, but we look at ourselves as talented after the fact. And I look at us, we're born talented and gifts, from God, the abilities to create something. And to me, it's people. Some people, people say, "Oh, what a wasted talent," right? You've heard people say that all the time, and that's basically what they're saying. The person has talent, but they didn't do anything with it, And there's a lot of that, unfortunately, right? So anyway, I wanted to actually quickly just talk about one thing, and then I think we'll wrap up. And this
Oh, I gotta
is,
show my painting.
well, of course, I'm going to show our paintings. We saw some of the paintings in the opening of the show. I don't know if you guys saw that. So in 2013, I wrote a thing. It was like it came up to be 10. Like, I know it's cliche, 10, 10 actions, 10 successful actions. Because I was trying to think to myself, what have I done in the past that always worked? Like if I was doing this, it just worked. And I found 10 things. Of course, it just happened to be 10, right? But one of the ones that I wrote was number 8, which is be true and honest to your partner, get them on your side and helping you achieve your success. At the same time, help reach their goals too. You should never have to convince your partner or anyone to help you succeed. And I wrote that in 2013 without knowing that we were going to be in a position that we're in today, because I knew that what if she wants to achieve something, then I need to help her achieve it. And if I want to achieve something, she needs to help me achieve it. And we're going on our 18th year of marriage in March. 18 years. How did you do this? She's crazy. 18 years and 20 years together.
Mm-hmm.
20 years together. So, and when we got together, it was 2001. So that was the year, September 11 was a horrible year for the world, basically. But we found each other, and that was actually a real blessing for us. So anyway, so that was one of my lists that I wanted to talk about. And that's one of the things that we wanted to share. If you want to build a business with your partner of any kind, you have to be able to let them help you, and you have to be able and willing to help them. And there has to be a time where everything shuts down, where it's only about them, and where things shut down and it's only about the other person. And if you take that viewpoint, then you're able to succeed and achieve goals much, much faster with much more pleasure, and nothing is forced because everyone's getting their, I'm doing stuff right now that I never thought I'd be doing with live streaming and getting paid and working for a great agency and out of California, and just really been blessed with that. And that came during this time, and it came because she was helping me and I was helping her. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm saying hi to them.
You're saying hi to them? Yeah. Everybody here is wonderful. Everybody here is wonderful. All of you. God bless you all. Even the loonies. I love the loonies even more. So anyway, I just wanted to communicate that. So without further ado, since we're trying to get him chilled out, we're wrapping up. This is our first time ever doing this together as a couple. We're really fortunate that we have an audience and people that care about us, and we really love all of you, and anybody that's out there that needs any type of help or any guidance in whatever they're trying to do. I may not know everything, obviously. I think I do, but I'm just kidding. I don't know everything, but I could always try to help guide someone. If I don't know something, I'll know where to go look, or at least I know who to ask, or at least something. I think I can be of use to someone. Same thing for Pamela. Pamela is a wonderful teacher, a wonderful mother. You want what? You want food? Oh, okay. Well, you have food. You just ate. You want more food? All right. He's a growing boy. All right. So why don't you go get your artwork, and we're gonna show one of her artworks. We're gonna end the show always with a piece, and then she's gonna talk a little bit about it. What's the name of this one?
This is called Old Oak Tree. I'm trying to get it straight. Yeah. Old Oak Tree.
Old Oak Tree. I like it.
And
it looks old.
Yeah, and then look at the tree.
So you can put it any way like you want it.
It's
I kind of like this way
tree.
too. It's hard to get it straight. There.
You want me to do it?
Okay. It's hard because it's opposite thing.
I'm good at this. I'll be the Vanna White.
Okay. This piece is 10 inches by 20 inches on canvas. It's acrylics, and this here, I
Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Frank.
thank you. It is like a dark wood of a tree, and this here could be the leaves. It's abstract, so it's whatever you want it to be. But when I was making the piece, I wanted it to be swirly. I wanted a lot of swirls, so I swirled the paints together to make different colors. And so here we have some red in there with the blue, and then the background is a light pink. I don't know if you can tell. And then the inside is, it looks like wood. It's like, it looks like an old tree, and I love the way that it looks like wood, and I love how the swirls go all around it like that.
Yeah.
So
I love this one.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is an original.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one. This is the one she made. So if you go to yourwholesomejourney.com, you can get prints for much cheaper, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This one, if you got the big bucks, and contact Pamela, you can get this one. But she's got. You can also get this huge.
Yeah.
Right. Like what's one of the biggest sizes that you can get?
I think I don't know because of these dimensions. Yeah, you'll get some food, but
yeah,
it's like 50 inches, I think, is the widest. But I would have to look at the website and see if you are interested. But it can be put on paper. So there's photo paper, fine art paper, there's canvas, there's metal, and we have coasters also. And I'm also going to add in like other products like I'm not sure yet, but maybe like mugs or something like that. I have to add them. I got to figure out which ones I want to add. And also I have it's like a big piece that it's like a poster, and you peel off the back and you can just stick it right up to your wall. It's like a peel and stick kind of thing. But that's all at my website here. Wait, I can't do that right. yourwholesomejourney.com, so you can check it out. And one of these shows, I want to show them how to go through navigate the website.
Oh, okay. Yeah, put that over
Okay.
there. Cool. All righty. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in to our first. I think it went smooth. I think this was the smoothest show I've ever had.
Yes, I'm sure it was.
But this is it. This is and I told her that in the beginning. I said, if the kids come in, especially Ben mainly, because Brianna is big enough to take care of herself and she duplicates. But Ben, if he comes in, I think he comes in. That's part of the journey. And that's why we're on this wholesome journey and we're trying to do the best we can. And, with whatever mistakes we make, we just go along with it. But we want to thank everybody and thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate you all. Sundays, 8 p.m. We're going to be bringing in more value. We're going to bring in more, articles. She's going to talk about more actual painting stuff and techniques and stuff she uses. Paints. Maybe you could talk about the paints you use. And we'll also be doing discounts, right? I think we talked about
Just
doing,
for the people that
for
watch
the people
the
that
show.
watch the show. If you go on, you can
Yeah.
we'll give you a special code. Well, the code will be on there, so if they tell their friends that they can get it too. Hey, Clayton Bartner is on there. What's up, Clay? Thank you very much. How are you? He's live too. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Mary. Thank you. Hey, Mary Ann Bach. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate you all so much. Tell your friends. Sundays, 8 p.m. We'll be here live and we'll answer questions as well. And we're going to be talking more again about the artwork. And in general, we're going to be talking about a lot of other things as well. Being married to a crazy person. I'll tell you what that's like.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Have a wonderful week ahead. God bless. God bless. God bless. Peace.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Great to see everybody. Bye.